Hello, elegant ladies. Welcome to Elegance Ignited, a place where I teach about sophistication, femininity, and elegance. If that sounds like something that you'd be interested in, please stick around to see more. On today's episode, I'm going to be teaching you on how to be more feminine. Number one, slow down. It is okay to slow down. We are in this rustle and bustle. Some of us live in the cities and it's always busy. We're in the red race. We're always rushing to do something. We don't take a moment to endure what is around us. We don't take a moment to see what do we have for the day? What do we like for the day? So slow down. When you're taking your bath this morning or this evening, please be intentional. Be intentional about washing your body, admiring your body, loving your body. And when you moisturize your body, don't just rush through it. Admire every nook and cranny, every scar, every dimple on your body. Admire it, slow down. That doesn't mean that you will run out of time or you will always slow down, but take a moment to slow down once in a while. I remember with myself, I was always like rushing myself in everything that I did. And I got tired and I got tired and I thought, why am I always rushing myself? Why am I making myself out to be like why am I treating myself as though I'm in a race against time? So slow down, find some things to do slowly, taking a bath, enjoying your cup of tea, or just relaxing with a good book. Don't rush through the pages. Read to understand and make sure that you are actually thoroughly enjoying this book. You're not just skimming through the pages. Another thing is to prioritize rest. I have this thing now where I prioritize my rest to a point where I know at least once an hour during the day I will have maybe that hour to myself. I don't have a cell phone, I don't have anything. I will just take a nap, relax, just doze off. And sometimes those days, so the days where I don't feel like I want to sleep, but I feel like I want to rest. But I know if I'm awake, I'll go to my phone or something. So what I do in those days, I put my phone on flight mode and I take a book. I know there's a book that I'm currently reading. There's a book that I'm currently reading, and every time I read a page of that book, I feel drowsy. It's like a sleeping pill, and I read that book. I will read maybe a few lines, and I fall asleep. So that's my trick. I will force myself to switch off because I know if I'm not switching off, I'll either be playing games on my phone or I'll be on social media, which is not good all the time. You need to have a break, you need to rest, you need to prioritize rest, you need to have a slow morning sometimes. It can't always be rush, rush, rush. Number two, ask for help. It is okay to ask for help. I remember growing up, I was this independent lady, and I told myself that I'll never get married, and I won't have children. I just want to have a stable job. That's what I told myself. I told myself I want to have a stable job. I want to have my own things, my own house, cars, etc. And I was of the opinion that I don't need a man. I don't need anyone. I don't need a man. And I realized as I was getting older, actually, I do need a man. Not that I can't survive without a man, but I do need a man. A companionship. I need companionship. I need love. I need safety. Someone that I know that will always be my cheerleader. Someone that will be my friend forever. Someone I will do life with. So I realized that actually I do need a friend. And when I got married, that was one of the biggest problems in our marriage, that I was this girl who had this masculine energy because I've always been by myself and I could do practically everything by myself. And now I didn't know how to accept that there is masculine energy around me now. I couldn't tone it down, and I found myself wanting to be the man of the relationship, wanting to overtake my partner. So it's okay to ask for help. things like in around the house. I would do everything and even go outside the garden and whatever. But now I ask for help. I ask him to help. Could you please do the yard? It needs to be clean. Could you ask somebody, or could you find someone that can do it if you can't do it? And now we have a son, and I ask him a lot of things like, could you dress your son up for school every day? And I'll just make the I'll make the lunch boxes because it becomes too much. I remember there was a point in time when I was doing all of these things by myself, not asking for help. Not that if you ask for help, it won't be given, but not asking for help, and then you feel, you feel, what's the word? You feel resentful, like you're not being helped. But did you ask for help? Is somebody supposed to sniff and find out that you need help? Because other people are not empathetic. They don't see your emotions. They don't feel your emotions. You have to like utter the word. You have to tell them, this is how I feel, this is where I am. I would appreciate a lot of help in this area. You can't always do everything by yourself. And also financially, it is okay to ask for help financially. I know we're in this era where we say we pay our own bills, we do everything. Yes, I pay my own bills, I do everything. But once in a while, it is nice to have somebody chip in financially. You feel good about yourself, and you're like, oh wow, I appreciated that, and I actually needed that, even though I didn't say that I need that. And it's okay even to say that you need help, financial help. There's things that catch us off guard. I remember there was a time when I lost my brother, and we weren't prepared for that. We didn't have an emergency fund, but I got help financially from my husband, and I appreciated that because I needed the help. We needed the help at home because my brother didn't have any funeral policies that could bury him. It's okay to ask for help, and in a partnership, you help each other, so you don't have to feel ashamed or, I don't know, ashamed when you ask for help, whether it be financial or support or emotional help. Sometimes it's emotional to get a child, a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, ready to for school every day because you fight with them. They don't want to wake up, or they don't want to get dressed, or they don't want to wear certain clothes, and you are against time at that moment. You are thinking about traffic. You're thinking about, if I get out of here, will I make it at work on time? But ever since I've started asking for help, I find that I have a lot more time for myself. I'm not as resentful as I used to feel, because at the end of the day, I would be so tired, so exhausted, feeling like, and I would be resentful, feeling like I do everything in the house, but there's another person that could potentially help me. Number 3, have a maintenance routine. Having a maintenance routine is one of those important things that you could do for yourself. If you know that I have a maintenance routine, you don't have to be caught off guard. Say for instance, the girls say, let's go out tomorrow. You don't have to be scrambling, don't know what you're going to do with your hair. Your nails are unkept and everything. Your nails are unkept, your clothes are dirty, and all those things. The clothes that you would want to go out with are dirty and everything. If you have a routine, you know that on a certain day of the week, I do my nails, I do my facials, I do my hair. So I am ready all day round. I'm not saying that you won't have those off days where you are like, I can't do my nails, I'm tired, or I can't go to the salon and do my hair, I'm tired. You will have them, but majority of the time you will stay ready. You will stay looking effortlessly polished, because you know what, you have a routine. And when you have a routine, even if you are feeling lazy to do something, because it's something that is embedded in you, because you know at a certain time I do A, B, and C, you would be pushed to do it because you have made it part of your life. Number 4, hygiene is very important for everyone. I would say especially for women. Why do I say especially for women? For us ladies, we have nooks and crannies, like our private parts are like different from the men's thing. So things that are hidden, they want more attention. You should have a bath routine, shower routine. Maybe in the mornings you do a shower, and the shower is usually quick, and you make sure that you wash thoroughly the nooks and crannies. You use moisturizer that is that is agreeing with your body. You use a deodorant that is agreeing with your body as well. You make sure that when you wash your feet, you go into the toenails inside each toe in between each toenail, because those places they sweat, and they can pick up dirt, and they can pick up sweat. So you need to make sure that you are getting in between your buttocks, making sure some of us black ladies, we have like bigger bosoms. So you sweat, you need to make sure that you wash thoroughly, you cleanse thoroughly, you wipe thoroughly, you moisturize thoroughly. So taking extra care of your body as a woman, it is essential. And also, we as women, we have that time of the month where when we are on our periods, making sure that you are taking care of yourself. You know that this is your time of the month, the time this that the certain time of the month you go on your period. Always have a pad in your purse, in order to prepare you that even if your period comes, you are prepared. You don't mess on your clothes or anything like that. You must always have a pad, and also have wipes in your bag, just in case you get a stain on something. You can quickly wipe it. You know, Another thing I would recommend is to wash daily. Wash your body daily, at least twice a day. In the morning, you could do a shower, and then in the evening, you could do a bath. Depending on how you want it, you could do a bath, and you can just relax in a bath in the evening, and just have a book, have a glass of wine, just relax and enjoy yourself. But as a woman, I think your list should be at least twice a day, morning and evening. Because imagine you don't do the twice a day. You go to the bathroom, you do the number two, you do everything, you go to the gym, you sweat, you do all these things. Like for instance, I wake up at 6, maybe I take a bath at 5. I wake up I wake up at 5, I take a bath after 5, and then I go on with my day, and I go to the gym. After the gym, I've been sweating at the gym, I've been doing all these things. Do you think I would just want to come home and sleep with all that sweat? I smell like sweat, you know? So at least I need to have a bath or a shower before I sleep. That is my routine. And I've been doing all sorts of things. I've been peeing, I've been doing the number twos. So you need your body to be refreshed. And sometimes I notice that when you wipe with toilet paper, there's some residue of toilet paper in your skin that doesn't need to be there. So if you wash morning and night, when you wash in the evening, you find that actually you remove some things that are not supposed to be in your body. Sometimes we see ourselves with the discharges and the infections and whatever. We don't know, Kant. It's the thing that was stuck to your skin that wasn't meant to be there. So yeah, female hygiene is of the essence. And number 5, drink more water, ladies. I am not kidding you. Drinking more water is my number one priority this year. I've been exercising, I think, for as long as I can remember. I've been going to the gym. Sometimes, some years I wasn't consistent, but last year I was like consistent. The least I did in a gym for a week would be 3 days, and the time would be the least, it's 1 hour. Excuse me. But I realized something, that I was gaining a lot of weight whilst I was consistent in the gym, because I was lifting weights, and I think I gained muscle weight. That's what I think. And also, I wasn't watching what I was eating. I was eating breakfast, uh, mid break, brunch, lunch, after. after lunch snack, and then I would have dinner. Maybe I'd eat 5 times a day. And I realized that's what was giving me a lot of weight. I thought you could exercise and do all these things and not like and not look at what you're eating, because you're exercising and you can eat whatever you want. That's how I thought exercising worked. That's what I thought exercising worked. But I saw I was gaining a lot of weight, and the cellulite I had because of that. I had a lot of cellulite. I would be drinking water, but I wouldn't finish a whole 2 liters. But now I am hell bent on drinking 2 liters the least and more. And I kid you not, I have seen the results, because when I drink more water, I don't need to eat all the time. And when I drink more water, I don't need to drink other beverages like a soda or a coffee or a tea. So I don't have the space, I don't have the capacity to drink other things when I drink more water. And I realized the cellulite, it has reduced so much. I kid you not. And I was wondering why I'm exercising, but I have a lot of cellulite. But I realized that it was because I wasn't drinking as much water that I needed to be drinking. But now that I drink a lot of water, the cellulite has reduced tremendously. I had cellulite on my stomach and on my thighs. It was so worse. Cellulite is something that is in my genes. I know my mother had a lot of cellulite. I used to watch her body. She had a lot of cellulite on her stomach and her thighs. And I guess I'm the child that took after that, because my other sisters, they don't have cellulite. They don't have cellulite, but I find that my body has a lot of cellulite. And if I gain a lot of weight, I find that even on my arms, I get cellulite. I get cellulite on my stomach. I get cellulite on my thighs. So I was like, you know what? I found the trick. I'm going to drink a lot of water. The most can be 3 liters, but the least for now, I drink 2 liters a day. So, ladies, drink your water, drink your H2O. I hope you are enjoying this video. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. So let's move on to the next one. Allow yourself to be led. Ladies, allow yourself to be led. This being in this independent era of independent girl, we can do everything by ourselves. That's not cute, and that's definitely not feminine. I know as ladies we can tap into our masculine energy and we can do all things by ourselves, and we can be of the opinion that I can do better by myself. Yes, but when you are in a space where you need a partnership or you have a partnership, allow yourself to be led. Allow your man to take the lead. Be that support system. Encourage him, coach him where you want things to be done, but don't be the lead. Allow yourself to be feminine. Lead in your softness, because we as women, the one thing that men can't take away from us is our softness. And I know so many things have happened in society that we felt the need to be masculine. We felt the need to be strong, especially for black women. We are strong black women, and we are even called imbogodos, like we are the rocks. No, it's okay to be soft. You can be strong and soft. You can lead in a way that, yes, I am this person that is soft. I am comfortable in my softness. I lead with that softness. I can let my partner take the lead with his masculine energy. I can let him lead, but I can coach him in the right direction, or in the direction which I see fit for us as a couple. For us as a couple. So, ladies, that is all I have for you today on being more feminine. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Drop a comment, and I can't leave you. I can't leave you without giving you an outfit of the day. Let me know what you think about the outfit of the day, or what you think about the tips that I have for you for being more soft, more feminine. As always, stay elegant, feminine, and sophisticated.